Only D-Rave on radio.
Now let's kick off with Saturday's games. We had Manchester City meeting with Arsenal. And Manchester City beat Arsenal 5-0.
Kichapo cha
Eh,
dogi.
okay. Aston Villa, Brentford drew 1-1. Brighton and Hove met with Everton and Everton won 2-0. Newcastle and Southampton was a draw of 2-2. Norwich City met with Leicester City and Leicester beat them 2-1. West Ham United met with Crystal Palace, a draw of 2-2. And then Liverpool versus Chelsea. Such a tough game. Draw 1-1. Sunday games, Burnley met with Leeds. Another draw of 1-1. Tottenham Hotspur beat Watford 1-0. And the Wolves met with Manchester United and we beat them 1-0. Just
We
to
beat
emphasize.
them 1-0. So we're going to be speaking about Cristiano in a bit, but this is Manchester United boss or head coach Mr. Olejan Saka Soljaka. Hiyo jina yake yusimongaje?
Hata mimi nimejaribu kupractice.
Yeah? Solskjaer. Ole Solskjaer. All right, listen
say Ole.
in. Yeah.
No, we're happy. Great result on a... Well, both could have won it. Of course, we were under pressure for a spell, but we had most of the possession, I reckon. It was not the prettiest game, but it was a game for everyone to watch. It was excitement in both boxes. The crowd was there, some passion. So finally, we've got our game back.
Were you fortunate?
All right. That's Mr. Ole speaking in. Let's have a word from TT. Liverpool and Chelsea drew with. Okay, before you have a word, what are your comments on your win, Junior?
It was hard fought.
Yeah, they didn't need to be.
It was a clear indication
Yeah.
that this team, Heno, if a defensive midfielder is not found or something is not done, then I don't see us competing for the title. His honest opinion. Even if you bring Messi and Cristiano
Yeah.
with that midfield,
Yeah.
we will
It's
end up
problematic.
nowhere.
What do you need in that midfield? Of course, not a new signing. Which player?
They
do you
need to work
to gel? They need
together.
to gel pamoja.
If they don't get somebody, I don't know what is going to happen. I will technically rule Manchester United out of title
No,
race.
no.
I'm scared.
For
Exactly.
Junior to
Yes,
say that,
exactly.
right?
You
This
know,
early on in the
If-
season.
Look at Liverpool. They only lost one midfielder in Jorginho with Naldiam, and you
Yeah.
saw how they struggled.
Yeah.
Look at City. If you want to win the league, look at Fernandinho and Rodri and the De Bruyne guy
Yeah.
and the likes of Foden. Look
Yeah.
at that midfield. Look at the combination between Kante and Jorginho and Kovacic.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
See that
Aupiti,
midfield.
Yeah.
Then even if they have lost with Naldiam, look at Fabinho, Henderson, Keita, the young boy coming there, that lad.
Yeah. Ibrahim.
That
yeah.
is the midfield that can fight for a title.
Makes sense.
Then you want to talk about Matic at
Yeah.
34.
Yeah.
Then McTominay now currently injured.
Yeah.
Fred. Nobody else. You talk about the creativity, Pogba and Bruno, and you are over. If one goes out, you know
You're done.
Look at what
Yeah.
is happening without Scott
Yeah.
McTominay.
No, it's serious. I think also they need to run. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like, especially if I was Arteta, that's a different team. But after such a game, I'd be like, but they today we're not training, not touching a ball. Everybody is just running the whole training session. Y'all need to know what it means to run back on defense.
Yeah.
Y'all need to know what it means to win a game in the first half. Thank God for Greenwood, one of my favorite players, finally showing up. Yeye ndio alikuja kazi akiwa serious hiyo siku, and he got us that goal. But I agree with Junior. If we continue playing the way we've been playing, we have Jesse Lingard, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Paul Pogba, Varane, who we bought the other day as a defender. We have who else do we have? So many midfielders, and they're not doing anything. And we bought more.
Because they are not the right players for the position we're looking for.
Yeah.
We don't have a defensive midfielder like Fabinho, like N'Golo Kante.
Don't you think Pogba or Fred has the ability to be able to
Pogba
do
and
that?
Fred cannot. Pogba cannot. If you want to get something good out of Pogba,
Yeah.
bring somebody like N'Golo Kante or somebody like Phillips of Leeds or somebody like Bissouma of
Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah.
But with Fred, you can't get anything from Pogba. Pogba wants to play higher up.
Yeah.
When he played higher up during the Leeds game, he had 4 assists.
Yeah.
The other day when he played high up.
And why can't your coach make those adjustments then?
Because one, he doesn't have the only defensive midfielder in that squad. The natural defensive midfielder is Scott McTominay.
And he's injured.
Fred is a box-to-box guy. He only plays well when McTominay is there. When you put Fred to hold the midfield and then move Pogba backward to be the now box-to-box, Pogba cannot run. So Fred will be running and falling back. He'll never get that ball. He wants to come back and get it. He'll never get anything. And did you see how Adama was just, he was having field day.
We will talk about Manchester Decathlon. Let's get some quick reactions from Mr. Mikel Arteta, Mr. TT, and Jurgen Klopp. Let's start with Jurgen Klopp regarding the game against Chelsea over the weekend.
I like the game. So, look, it's a few years ago. We won, I think 2-1, 2-0, I'm not sure, against Chelsea when Mo Salah fired the ball in the far corner, which is actually not a chance, but a nice goal, but not a chance. So today we had obviously bigger chances in the first half already, which we didn't score off. Means the performance was really good against the strongest Chelsea side for a long time.
The strongest Chelsea side for a long time. This is their boss, TT, listen in after the game.
Face of that. Fantastic. I saw a very strong first half, strong Liverpool side. We were very good. Scored the first goal, had a big one for the second goal with Mason Mount, I think, and created a lot of good ball wins and lacked a bit of precision to have maybe even better chances in counter-attack and transition. But the pressure was high, the quality from Liverpool, the energy was high, so at some point you need to suffer. This is what we did. And then
at some point they suffered a penalty and they lost a player. But before we get your reactions, quick reactions, let's listen to Mr. Arteta.
Really big. Really disappointed with the things that happened on the pitch. Obviously the summary after 3 games and losing the 3 of them, it doesn't make it any easier. I think we started the game really well and took the game where we wanted. We were really competitive, but in the first action, ball is wide, we don't stop the cross, we don't deal with the runners and defend the box well enough. If you do that here, it's impossible to win a football match. There's so many basic things that have to be done better. After that, we concede the second one.
So many basic things that have to be done better. So I was telling Sue that over the weekend, I was here on my phone like Junior, nika brother-in-law, nika talk to Amari. I'm like,
me, I was waiting.
Junior did not text me, did not bother to do anything.
He dropped me a message.
Because
do you know what message I got from Junior? I want to read it for you. Let me, because I think it was just 2 words.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I read it correctly. Like I put some respect on Junior's name. Okay?
So I'm like, yo, fam, Junior's not. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a good weekend.
Look, 28th August 2021 at 5:30, he said, "What did I tell you?" That was it. That was the whole message I got from Junior.
Yo, 10-man Chelsea managed to hold on tight to Liverpool in Anfield.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Junior, 30 seconds.
2 quick ones. It tells you that Chelsea means business in this season. Because if you can pick a draw with 10 man at Anfield, that tells you that this is a serious team. And you can see what I was talking about, the midfield of N'Golo Kante and Jorginho. So this is a strong Chelsea that if people are not careful, can even go ahead and run away with the title. But give it to Liverpool. They tried. They played well equally. There was no mistakes, but they couldn't. I thought Klopp feared kidogo because after Chelsea lost one guy, if our the ordinary or the old Klopp, would pick one defender, take out and bring more offensive players and run at Chelsea. Bring people like Thiago, so that they join the attack. But you saw what missing Wijnaldum is, because if Wijnaldum was in that game, maybe something could have happened.
He's now in PSG enjoying some, caviar and
good life
and French kisses.
There is actually a clip of Pep. I mean, because of time, we're not really going to play it, but he's talking about Arteta and how he believes that Arteta will get a hold of things. Things will be better, even though they lost 5-0. And I just think it's so sad for like another coach to be talking about how things will be okay.
We share.
Yeah. What do you guys think Arsenal needs to do? Because Sansa window has closed, right? It's closing today.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Today.
They just need to restructure themselves, and I feel like alikopea na injuries wengi, watu wengi walikuwa nje, and they just need. I thought you win walipata with the team.
I told you.
Ingewapatia boost
And
and
Xhaka
morale.
picked a red card.
Exactly.
Also, just for a cherry on top.
They just need to take care of their house.
Yeah.
Don't fire Arteta yet.
Right.
That's what I think. Don't fire Arteta yet. Mpateni time. Mpateni 2 more games. Alafu tuone form ni gani. Junior, you're not agreeing with
I
us.
I agree with Heno. Because
Yeah.
if you look at that squad, even if everyone was there, I don't think the results could have been differently with what we saw.
Yeah.
So this is a bad team. No additions coming in. Even if you fire that manager, you bring
won't-
another. Even
yeah.
if you bring Jesus, it will still be tricky.
He'll be
So
stressed.
they should know that currently their standards are down. It's not about the coach. It's
Right.
about the team, the board, and even the players.
Yeah.
Look at how even the Xhaka red card. You are the captain. You are the most experienced player in the side. It's not a dangerous play. Why would you jump into attack like that?
Right.
And you are playing Man City and Pep. So this is a team that even if you were to chase Arteta, it will still struggle even if you bring 2 coaches. So they should accept their position and start working from there and building things pole wakikuja.
Slowly,
But
slowly.
there was some positives from this new guy called Lokonga.
Yeah.
And maybe if Gabriel, the defender, will come back and maybe they put things in order, maybe they'll improve.
Maybe.
Okay. So quick reactions from y'all before we bounce, man. Mbappe still wants to go to Real Madrid. Alafu Ronaldo alimaliza medicals Lisbon, so he's ready to come to Manchester. What are your thoughts regarding that, Junior?
It's a good signing. I
Yeah.
know we didn't go for him. We never wanted him. But being a legend, playing for the blue half of Manchester United,
Yeah.
it was more hurting than anything.
Yeah.
So maybe the both, even if he's not going to play, bring that guy here.
Yeah.
So he's a good signing for Man U experience, though 36, but still plays like he's 28.
Honestly.
So with games like Champions League, if you have a good midfield, Ronaldo will give you goals.
Yeah.
What I still don't know is who will be taking penalties and free kicks now that he's in and Bruno is also here.
Watakuwa nafanya hivi.
Maybe
Yeah.
Wewe.
Rock, paper, scissors.
but he's a good addition for the team. Experience
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
young lads like Greenwood to learn from.
Yeah.
What I think, first of all, kwa locker room, and
It's going to be so motivational.
in terms of even just checking out how he plays, how he prepares, uni msana take care of body yake, anakimbia vizuri, nini.
Hakuna soft drinks.
So your mentorship sana ndo itakuwa needed sana kwenye nini. So
Yes.
I think it's a good add, and I've been supporting that. I feel that Manchester itakuwa na mabao mingi this season, and hopefully he stays and performs well, and also just utamu na hype itakuja kwa English Premier League.
Selling a lot of t-shirts,
Exactly,
man. I need to get my team viewer now
Yes,
that
exactly.
Cristiano Ronaldo's wearing one.
In fact, he's going to pay back the only sales from t-shirts.
Yeah.
Will pay back the entire money used. To buy.
Yeah. And I'm happy also that we didn't have to get him for like 100 million like some of the other sales that are happening. It was 20-something million euros and pretty manageable. Like,
Imagine just the announcement got 12 million.
Yeah.
Instagram, I think.
imagine.
Yeah.
The highest
Yeah.
in the world ever.
All right, one more thing, man, before we bounce. Junior, one more
I
thing.
would want to say sorry to one of our listeners called Omusi Matilda. She was involved in a bad accident in Kisumu.
Oh no.
So she's recuperating. We'll say sorry as Vibes is as a fan is part of us.
Yes,
So
for
we'll say
real.
sorry, quick recovery for you.
Yeah, man.
And to people like Mutali who are texting me like I'm bashing Manchester United. No, just relax. If you watch the game, we were pinned
Yeah.
for 80 minutes. that is worrying if you are a real fan.
Yeah.
So let's hope things will be fine.
True.
Alrighty.
I'm hoping Cristiano Ronaldo is also going to bring some fear, even though our defense is not good. I hope him just standing there will make players get confused and stop.
Wachanganyikiwe.
And we're going to win half of our games that way.
The Adrenaline Drive Show with the party never stops. On air and online.